What's good? What's good? It's your man, Mr. 901773 4EG Boss. You dig what I'm saying? Back as I told you with the review, okay? With the review of J-Sack album. You know what I'm saying? Wake Up Call. Now, as I had told you guys once before, you know, that I am in the midst of doing a review of this album now. And as I told you, I'll be back with my coffee as well as my cigarette, Newport, and there it is. Now, this is what the review is going to consist of. Now, please mind you, all right, I want everyone to please take notice that one, these are strictly my own personal reviews. It has no, well, actually it does. It probably will have some foresight and bearing as for what it is I expect. But please keep in mind, this is strictly opinion only, okay? Opinion only. So, with that being said, let's just get into it. Now, overall, I'm going to say this, and I am reading from my book. Overall, the review for this album, you know what I'm saying, I can't be mad. Actually, the production for this album is, to me, a lot better than, say, some Lil Wayne shit. You know what I'm saying? Some mainstream artists. Now, these are just my opinions, mind you, but that's how I feel. I really feel as if that most of the independent artists out here are way more hungrier than what the major people are out there. Okay. So because I know this and I'm hearing this, I'm not comparing anybody's album fully based off the way things are now. This is just gonna be 100% straight raw, unedited. That's why I'm doing it here on Facebook live stream, totally unedited. All right. All right, one of the tracks I reviewed, I think actually is my first track that I reviewed, is called Reversal of Fortune. All right, now my overall review on this is basically the whole premise of, well, forget, we ain't even gonna say premise. We ain't gonna say premise. What we're gonna do is, I'm just gonna read from my notes. All right, Reversal of Fortune features J-Sap featuring Freemo and Wisdom. Highly social, flows are all tight. The message within this song is highly powerful and meaningful, something that needs to be heard by the masses. I can't express it enough. I tell people all the time that when you're an artist, and if you really know your history and understanding the fact that there's a difference between rap and hip hop, okay? First off, rap can be done by anybody. Anybody, all right? If you can rhyme bat and cat, hat, you know, house and mouse, you know, shit like that, rapper, okay? What makes hip hop and real MCs being lyricists and not just the MC? First of all, the MC is a master of ceremony, okay? That's what it is, okay? You are in control, all right? And based off the tracks that I've already heard, J-Sap, Congo, you know what I'm saying, Freemo, oh my God, just to name a few that's on here, okay? These are lyricists, all right? Yeah, they can rap, they can spit, but there's a difference between rap music and hip hop music, okay? there's a big difference, okay? This album, from the tracks that I've heard, from the intro, Wake Up Call, Let's Go, Bout a Dollar, Fear and Fear, let me make sure I say this right because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Fear in Their Eyes, PSA, No Matter What, Chopping, Want It All, No Promises, Bad, Tripping Out, Friends and Fam, Reversal of Fortune. This is all straight hip hop. It's real hip hop, okay? Now, Chopping, Chopping, mind you, like I said, these are all my opinions. But at this point, you know what I'm saying? Somebody needs to have an opinion and really say what needs to be said. Classic trap song type beat. Classic, all right? I can honestly see motherfuckers straight banging this, whether it's in the club, whether it's on the block, whatever. It's a classic trap beat type song. For those that's out on the grind, you know what I'm saying? Could very well be considered, you know, to be an anthem for the everyday hustler on the block. I'm gonna be real. That's just what it is. The messages and all of these songs comes clear. You know what I'm saying? None of this. I'm drinking syrup and I'm slow. None of that shit. Okay. You understand what these people are saying. Shout out to Congo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. 200. You dig what I'm saying? Dudes, I can't say no more. You know what I'm saying? This EP, this album, this mixtape, whatever y'all choose to want to call it, okay? It is totally 100% will blow most majors out of the water, whether they're being distributed by Def Jam, Universal, Columbia, Atlantic, Def Jam Islanders, Virgin, whoever the fuck. All right, and that's what I mean. They're doing their things on an independent level in a major way. Track 12, which is called the Friends and Fam, J-Sap and Congo. You know what I'm saying? The one thing I really love about this is the fact that they paid homage in the opening, the first few little bars there. All right, they paid homage to the late great Tupac Shakur. All right, and I'm loving that. You know, my thing is this: when you in the game, all right, there's got to be somewhere down the line that whether you say it lyrically, whether you use some of their style, some of their words, some of their meaning, some of their ad lib. I'm gonna be honest with you, I love it. Okay, because I don't take it as you being a biter. All right, I take it that you're really saying, "Hey, Tupac, hey, Big, hey, Jam Master Jay, Big L, whoever, man, it's because of you, you know what I'm saying, that helped me want to get in here. I'm loving the fame. I'm loving the swag that you have. I'm going to pay homage to you. All right? So I'm loving that. But once again, that's my opinion. Now, like I said, paying homage to Tupac Shakur in the opening, like all the rest of the tracks, it gives a wide opening into the mind of how life is in an urban setting. Okay, now I was asked that I don't really have to go in depth with this, but in order for me to be able to sit up here and give you guys full-fledged justice about a particular song, about a particular album, I gotta be me. I gotta be 100 with it. Okay, and this is what it is. Now, J-Sap, the production team that he got. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wish I had the production team that they got. Shout out to NY Bangers for the track that they made for No Promise, a realization of immortality or mortality, however you want to put it, during all that must be done in the industry of entertainment. Enough said. Enough said. I mean, Because when you can sit up here and be a great storyteller, and whether you're just, and that's the thing, see, people don't know if they're a storyteller or not. You know, they really don't. Uh, but on the same instance, this is what a lyricist is. Okay, to be able to paint a picture, you know what I'm saying, from your words. If you can paint a picture with your words to give a visualization in somebody's mind, say somebody that's blind, okay, they can't see your video, all right? But your words are so good, your words are so crisp, you paint such a vivid image. And then in my mind, I can see it, I can breathe it, I can feel it, I can taste it, I can do whatever. Dude, hat off to you. PSA. All right, PSA beats the music is was made up what's my man's name, Paul Cabin. As a matter of fact, Paul has done, I guess, a couple of productions on here, so shout out to Paul Cabin on the way he did this. Now, here's my thing. I know you're saying, Myth, you know what I'm saying, so far you giving good feedback about this. Is there anything you really personally don't like about it? Well, here it is. Jeff, J-Sap, man, this is just being me, okay? And we're talking about the song PSA. Although the beat was eerie at first, it has like a real eerie, dark undertone to it. But the thing about certain beats, if you good, okay, you can bring light to the darkness, okay? And that's a big step to do, because some people here are eerie and they want to come at it eerie. They want to come at it dark. They want to come at it on some just vicious type thing. But although this beat was, like I said, it's eerie, it's sounding somewhat dark, the lyrics brought light, okay? It brought light to this, and the overall undertone to enrich them, to help enrich the mind as well as the soul. Now, that's a lot saying, all right? That's really a lot to be said about this EP, this CD, this album, however it's labeled, okay? But like I said, I have to shout out, Paul Cabin, because the man he's a mastermind. He's a genius in his own mind. But the collaboration between the beat and the light of the music, the lyrics, okay, they came together. They married so well. It gives you that yin yang effect, meaning that yes, it's dark, it's eerie, but because the lyrical content and what they're discussing brings in that light. You feel me? And not a lot of music do that. They just don't. I mean, for the most part, I got to be real with you. The production over this overall CD, and that to this point is the only bad thing I really have to say about anything about this particular song, PSA. But I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling it 100, because in the beginning, as I said, I was in one place when I first heard the track, the opening sequences of this track. But as I listened to it, and I took my ear from the beat and listened to the what they're saying, the lyrics, blew my own mind, you know what I'm saying? Because now I'm not even thinking about the beat, because these guys, Jeff, the people that you're doing collab with, man, y'all do y'all thing. Y'all have such a chemistry that I really can't wait to see what else comes up. Another one that I actually previewed was Want It All. Now, this is going to be one of those, another thing that I honestly don't really care too much about. Uh, Not from the lyric standpoint, from the artist, mind you. It's the hook. All right, the chorus. See, when I listen to music, I listen for the beat. I check out what your hook is saying, and I listen to most of all the lyrical content of that particular artist. The artist's lyrical content on point. Everything I saw from track 1 to track 13 on point. Okay, I have no problem lyric wise. Now I have to go into the hook on this particular track, Want It All. I really think that, in all honesty, the hook itself, it fell flat to me. It didn't have that energy. It was like, I don't want to say they were rushing, or you guys were rushing to do this particular track. I'm not going to say that. I don't want to say that maybe somebody, whoever did the hook, had a little bit more on their mind and they really wasn't really getting into it. But into my own understanding and from the way I see things personally, the hook needs some more work. I'm gonna be real, because that's, to me, that's just what it needs. It's like it's missing. Have you ever had gumbo? I mean, some real gumbo. All right, and you taste, and the gumbo itself might be missing something. Well, that's what it felt like to me. The gumbo was missing something, and I narrowed it down. It's the hook. The hook is really, really plain to me. All right. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. If I have to give an overall, like, okay, out of 5 mics, okay, and I know I'm borrowing it from the source, I know my history. Out of 5 mics, if I have to give it a rating, this EP, I'm going to give you a 4. All right. And that's only because, one, with me, no one would ever get, I don't think I would possibly ever give a 5. All right. I actually, yeah, a 4, because I do believe, for my own valid points, that my opinion, uh, the hook really has something to do with, as for the overall package. But don't get me wrong, overall, okay, it's one of the best bodies of work I've actually had the opportunity to listen to from an indie artist standpoint. And mind you, I'm going through the whole CD, okay, that I've been able to be blessed with. There is another track that I will review later due to the length of time that's going on right now. I will review later and give my comments on that, because apparently it's an exclusive track that's not on the disc, okay? So if you want this album, and I suggest that you do want it, I suggest you go get this album. Check out www.madstax.com. That's www.madstax, I mean, not STAX, sorry, www.madstaxstudio, madstackstudio.com. There you will find more. You'll be able to find this CD, which is called The Wake Up Call, straight from my man Jay Sapp. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Congo. Shout out to Fremo, Wisdom, Paul Cabin. Who else? Who else did I make? Because I wanted to. Mr. 200. Can't forget. Okay. Shout out to everybody, man, that did their thing, that put in their efforts on this. Now, as I said, this is only my opinion. So therefore, I personally advise each and every last one of y'all to go to that website. Download it. You know what I'm saying? Support them. Pay the little $5, $10, whatever charge it is for the CD. Show the love, show the support, and be there for them. You know what I'm saying? And you know my motto. If you support me, I'm going to support you. It's your man, Mr. 901-773 4EG Boss, and this is the review for the wake-up call from J-Sap Mad Stacks. Feel me? Much love. Always stay up. 4EG Boss, and I'm out. Peace.